Hello everyone, this is LunaSM, and today I'm going to be playing some Risk of Rain 2. Last time I unlocked the Artificer, this time I'm going to give him a shot. They're a lot different than some of the other classes in the game as they don't have very much mobility, but they make up for that with raw firepower, and a little extra crowd control. So, I will be going over the Artificer's abilities as soon as I come across some enemies to hit them with. Your basic attack fires this little fireball that deals a slight amount of additional damage over time, and you can hold up to 4 charges and fire them in rapid succession, but you do have to wait for them to recharge before you can use them again. This means the Artificer requires a little bit more deliberation in how you use your kit. Your right click charges up an electricity ball that you then fire. On hit, it stuns the enemy temporarily and deals high damage in an area. Enemies along the travel path will also take damage. Your right click is, or not right click, your R button is a flamethrower that deals high damage in a line in front of you for several seconds. It deals a total of 3,000 times your base damage, which is obscene if you can land all the hits. Now, it does deal its damage kind of over time, but it also applies its damage over multiple consecutive hits. So if you have any abilities that apply on hit, it will apply multiple times. Additionally, your flamethrower can pass through multiple enemies. So, if you're paying attention and you line up enough of them, you can get some pretty heavy damage down on groups. Good items for the Artificer are going to be items that they can then improve their ability to survive, which includes healing items and defensive items like the Tougher Times, or the Colossal Neural, or I guess it's Titanic Neural in this game. I'm never going to get used to that. Additionally, crit chance abilities that apply on hit, like the rocket launcher, or missile launcher, whatever it's called, I forget. I am having a rough day with names of things. And of course, abilities that improve their damage, their AoE damage specifically, are going to be very vital for this character. Primordial Cube is probably one of the best use items you can get on this class, as a lot of your abilities do apply damage to an area, and if you can force the enemies to group up, then you can kill them in very rapid succession. As for healing items, I suggest items that allow you to heal rapidly outside of combat, or items like the Forbidden Fruit that heal you a large amount instantly, because unlike other classes, this class doesn't have any way to dodge attacks. Your left shift sets down a wall of ice. If an enemy runs into it, they'll freeze in place. And if you saw that little bar to the left of their health, if you bring a frozen enemy below that much HP, they die instantly. So you can really destroy some very high health monsters by freezing them and then dropping their health below that threshold. You don't even need to kill them. As you can see, the Artificer does deal a lot of damage very rapidly. Shrine of the Mountain will allow me to fight 2 times as many bosses once I reach and activate the teleporter, in exchange for double the items on a successful completion. Risk and Reward, that's the name of the game. it is called Risk of Rain after all. Personal shield generator is going to be helpful. It's just extra HP. And unlike normal HP, it will regen automatically while you're outside combat. And quickly as well. Energy drink is going to increase your mobility. It's a fantastic item. It's just a good tier 1 piece of loot for this character. I am going to be picking up another one of those bad boys because I need to be able to run away at a moment's notice. I have a little difficulty hitting those flying enemies. Ooh, loot chests galore. Okay. Cautious Slug, that's a good item for this character. Stack as many of those as you can. Bundle of Fireworks is just some extra damage, nothing crazy. Armor-piercing rounds are going to be good at dealing damage to the boss once you get them. You should probably look to have at least one armor-piercing rounds if you're going for the Shrine of the Mountain. Red Whip is going to let me move around a lot more. There we go. 3 stacks of energy drinks plus a Red Whip means I am very, very, very quick. I can avoid damage pretty easily at this rate, as long as I'm sprinting. 2 Beetle Queens is not terrible. Okay. And that is why Primordial Cube is so good on this character. I could really use Paul's Goat Hoof. Now, as long as I can maintain this out-of-combat state, I will heal very rapidly. My goal right now is to just kill one of these guys. There we go. Now I have a little less incoming damage to worry about. Okay. That's just an okay item. Let's see what we get. 2 leeching seeds is okay. I'm not gonna write home about it, but healing is healing. Moving on to the next stage, and just under 10 minutes. Let's burn that guy down quickly. I don't like dealing with them. If they hit you, they can knock you up and deal some pretty hefty damage to you by crowd controlling you. I believe it moves you closer to the guy that used it. This old war stealth kit is actually fairly decent. Get this Shrine of Combat going. Okay, now I've got a little extra gold. Ooh, Sentient Meat Hook. That's increased AoE damage. Sentient Meat Hook is a tier 3 item that you have to unlock. Getting it this early in the run is going to help me immensely. On this one, I'm going to take the Goat Hoof, because Goat Hoof is just going to increase my mobility and help me get around a little faster. Crowbar is going to be good for the first hit on an enemy. If I can land a powerful secondary attack like this one here, my right click anyway, it can deal some incredibly high damage if it's getting the damage boost from Crowbar. I'll take one of these mystery items. Another shield generator. Not exciting, but more health is going to keep me alive a little bit longer. I believe you can cancel your flamethrower with R. Useful tip. Or not with R. You can cancel flamethrower with control to run. Attack speed, I don't know exactly what attack speed impacts. I think it might increase the rate at which your right click charges, which could make it very usable. I'm not going to spend lunar coins on this run. I'm just going to save them up for a later playthrough. Maybe something I can do with friends. Where's that teleporter? Here. Play Doomstrider is not terribly threatening. What's more threatening to me are all these little enemies that spawn. I don't like being close to him, so I'm just not going to do it. This is why I don't like being close. He can pull you in and suck all of your HP out. Now, the meat hook serves a double purpose in this character's run. It deals a little extra damage. It's kind of like Ukulele in how it applies and when it activates. But in addition to dealing damage, it also drags the enemy closer to whichever enemy procced the effect. So, if you hit one guy and it chains out to another 2 or 3 enemies, it's going to pull them closer to the person you hit. That makes it invaluable if your goal is to get off area of effect attacks. You may be asking why I'm sitting up here. The reasoning is simple. There's an item that I want up here in this chest, and I'm sure as heck not going to leave it. I'm gonna farm up gold until I can afford it. Another energy drink. I thought I was fast before in my run with multi. Cautious Slug, just gonna get me some more healing. I could really use a Hopo Feather. Okay, I need 200 to get that item. That's gonna miss. Fuel Cell, an extra charge of Primordial Cube is going to be helpful, and reducing its cooldown is also a nice touch. Stun Grenade is a good item. Additional crowd control is a useful thing to have on this character. On any character, really, but especially one with low mobility and defense, such as the Artificer. Cautious Slug. Infusion is okay. Fusion again. It's going to take a little while to build up, but it'll be useful. That is a good item to have. don't know how I missed this one earlier. More stun grenades. Just good survivability. Yeah, I was a little bit late to get to this run, but we'll get there sometime. Another Clay Dune Strider. Not too thrilled about that. Out of there. Wow. Sentient Meat Hook plus Flamethrower is a very strong combo. Hey, can you stop dodging, please? Ooh, big ol' damage. Another Leeching Seed. Questionable RNG, but I'll take it. Let's go to the next stage. I'm making pretty good time. And this is actually the longest I've been able to survive on this character. So this is a fairly strong run. If I could land any one of those attacks, that'd be just swell. Ooh, I'm out. Cautious Slug means more healing. See, the problem is that's not really a boss I'm comfortable with my ability to beat at the moment, so I'm just going to not engage. I need a little higher boss damage. So long. More red whips means more combat escapes. Bustling fungus is good healing. I could use a hobo feather right about now. I don't think I've gotten one yet. I have multiple Old War stealth kits. Those are pretty useful for getting the heck out of dodge. But I could really use something else. I'm going to avoid engaging directly with the Elder Lemurians. They are a huge threat to my run. Killed one instantly. That was pretty nice. There we go. Got a little more gold now. Tougher times will keep me alive a little longer. Hobo feather, good for mobility. $2,900, I thought that said. Fuel cell. Additional charges of Primordial Cube. And reduced cooldown on it. Another one of those, that's useful. I really don't need sprint speed that much. Just gonna head out of there. More attack speed is okay. Tired of getting shot from a distance. Shoot me from right in front of me, please. There we go. Should be able to afford that item now. That's not great. There we go. What do I get? Another meat hook. I don't know what stacking that does, but it can't be bad. Teleporters over that way. You can tell by the little sparkles in the air. Another crowbar. Good item. A set of glacial elder lemurians. Those sound like a combination of words to run away very fast from. Whoa, I'm out. Okay, boss dead. That was a harrowing experience. I almost died once or twice there. Now you! A ukulele. It's extra damage. I'll take it. Okay, teleporter is done. Now I'm going to go buy some more items. If I can get any. Good ones, anyway. Give me all your stuff. Another one of those, huh? I'm glad I came over that way and ended up getting that thing. I guess there's no one left to kill. Another ukulele. That's a good thing. Bandolier. That's a fantastic item. I wish I had it earlier. Let's loot. I love the sound effect for tougher times. If I could land those more accurately, that'd be fantastic. Okay. Pick up some more items. That's going to increase my damage. Bandoliers are great. Okay. Another hobo feather. Pick up another goat foot. Faster movement in and out of combat. I could use more boss damage. My single target damage is lacking. I suppose I should say. Look at all the gold I've got already. I want you. Stunning my enemies more often is going to mean more survivability for me. ATG missile is going to do more damage. I need to get some tri-tip daggers, things like that. Crowbars, maybe. Well, now the bosses are spawning with modifiers. That's a bad sign. Oh, jeez. Oh, that hurt. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, oh. I got hit by like 2 of those, and it dang near killed me. Might be safest to go at that one from a distance. A blazing golem. So, for the record, blazing enemies, it has been acknowledged that they deal too much damage, and additionally, they tick too often, meaning their damage over time on their attacks is too high. The name of the game is going to be Hit and Run. I can't deal relevant damage to the boss fast enough to kill it. Ooh. That was a dangerous move for me to attempt. My 4 cautious slugs should keep me healed up, though. As long as I can zip around the place and stay out of the fight. Whoa. Quickly, carefully. Don't stay in one place at any time. Don't get close enough to trigger the more dangerous attack. get hit, run away and heal up. See, I think the Artificer is probably one of the better classes to play in a team environment where you have, like, allies who can actually help you deal damage and survive. I think they could pair very effectively with an engineer. Because the engineer can put down a barrier which will protect you and your team. Meanwhile, the Artificer is probably the best class for area damage, which a lot of other classes struggle with. Clearing up that group of golems has got to be my objective. Ow! Okay, well, that was bound to happen at some point. I'm not surprised I died to the mobs and not the boss. Anyway, thank you. This has been Luna ISM. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, I bid you farewell. Have a good time.